Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Welcome to another episode. Footy Talk. League Gunners in the building. What's going on, bro?
Back again, man. Back again. It's Friday. Another week's elapsed, and we've got more games coming up. Games are coming thick and fast. And yeah, man, what are you sipping on, bruv?
Bruv, just some, sugar-free squash, bro. I'm dieting, bruv. I need something sweet, lad, you know?
I've seen your Insta, bruv. You're on about beans on toast and all them ones now.
Bruv, man had a craving for beans on toast, bruv. You know them ones there, and I was just like, fuck it. I'm saying, man, just checking the macros on that, bruv. Man, get 20 grams of protein, you know, in the sugar-free baked beans, bruv. I'm going to slap a can of baked beans, bruv. Trust me.
That's mad. That's mad. You cracked me up when you said you weigh your ketchup, bruv.
I weigh my ketchup, but I weigh
level dedication. I can't lie.
I weigh everything, bruv. Like literally, yeah. It's one of them ones where it's so easy. It's so easy to just overconsume calories and not know. You know what I mean? And I'm someone that loses weight quickly, but I put on weight quickly. You know them, man. So
weight on quickly, bruv. Jesus Christ. But,
yeah, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get that little summer body. Trust me,
bro. I'm gonna be shredded in about 4 or 5 weeks, like maximum, bruv. And then it's calm, and then I can relax a bit, bruv. You know, like that. So yeah, that's what we're doing, people, man. I big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash the like button. You know what I'm saying, what's been going on with you anyway, bruv? You know what I'm saying? You man didn't play midweek.
Nope. No, we didn't play. It's just been nice to sit and actually watch football matches without getting stressed. I can't lie. Sitting watching that game last night, Liverpool breaking a record under Klopp. Not a nice record.
Oh, but, bro, Liverpool
they fell off a cliff, innit?
Touch, bruv. It's been beautiful. I can't even lie. I can't even lie, bruv. Watching them die, it's been amazing.
It's actually been amazing. I was watching the game last night, right? And every time Trent gets the ball, I just picture him with a blindfold. Remember when you said about the blindfold? He just
yeah.
There was a chance he had where he could have took a touch on the ball. I can't remember who whipped it out to him. Just a little floated, lofted pass out to him, and he just tried to volley it straight in the box. Yeah, and he scuffed it into the ground. And I was like, if you had actually took a touch on that ball, you could have got a proper cross in that ball. You would have had your midfield runners in there, yeah, and you might have actually equalised. Instead, you decided to be smart and just volley one into the ground. But I can't lie, they look finished, mate. They look finished. Salah being subbed, Mane, I don't know what's happened to him this season. He missed an absolute sitter, and VAR saved them as well, because that goal from Werner weren't offside, man.
Yeah,
for me, that ain't offside. It weren't clear and obvious. So
that wasn't offside, the Werner thing, bro. Liverpool got battered. I know at halftime they had no shots on target. I don't know how they finished the game, but
2, I think, on target whole game.
They got battered. I know it was only 1-0, but that's the most one-sided 1-0 I've ever seen.
And it just goes to show as well that if you bring a manager in that half knows what he's doing or more, and get rid of a manager that was out of his depth, you can actually achieve something, because they are going to get top 4 this season, Chelsea. He hasn't lost a single game since he's been there. And people are saying, oh, it's a new manager bounce, this and that. Well, let's have it right, yeah? They were only 2 points ahead of Arsenal when he got that job. They're now 10 points clear in 8 league games. Yeah? That is how quick that league can turn around. And, you know, it's mad. The style of play, you can see what they're trying to do. Mason Mount doing the bits again. He's been their best player. I am not Arteta in. That's a complete lie. That's a complete lie. But yeah, Mason Mount's been brilliant this season for them. And
yes,
for England going forward into the Euros, that can only be good, bruv. Grealish, Foden, Mount. That's just 3 off the top of my head I can think of. So, yeah, man, it's mad. Werner down the middle yesterday. Why Liverpool kept playing such a stupid high line against one of the quickest players in the league?
You know what it is, and that's what's killed Liverpool. Their manager is so inflexible, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? You know, the one thing about how Chelsea's playing with Tuchel at the moment is you know exactly how they're gonna play. Like, there's no danger of it not being a 3 at the back. Like, do you know what I mean? You know what they're gonna do. And it's like Liverpool play a high line, so Tuchel's actually set up perfectly to deal with Liverpool and actually beat them. Why did the manager not think, hold on, these men are playing three at the back, they're playing marauding fullbacks or wing backs. We play with our fullbacks high up, there's going to be space in behind for them.
Yep.
Just tell Trent and Robbo, yeah, to drop 20 yards and not commit themselves. But them man running up there, and then obviously Salah's not going to track back anyway. They were just getting cooked, bro. Like, I'm saying, bro, for the goal.
That was one of Chilwell's best games for Chelsea, either, is it? Let's be real.
And look at the goal, yeah? Kante gets the ball out of his feet, plays a 25-yard pass, no one around him, because Kante is not press resistant. He's got the ball out of his feet. He's pinged the diag. Mason Mount has got onto the ball on the right-hand side. Whose side is that? Trent Alexander's.
Yep.
Because he wants to play as a right winger. Like, it was just like, bruv, it was so obvious.
You know what the madness with it is, though, yeah? Is it was Fabinho and Trent both standing there. And you're thinking, okay, Fabinho's not bad. He's a decent player, yeah? Like, I don't particularly rate Trent massively. Going forward, yeah, okay, you can spam crosses, great. Yeah. But defensively, he's one of the worst in the league. And
bruv. And they both let him cut in on his strongest foot, bro. Like, it was terrible defended.
Exactly. He's took a step to the right. So then Fabinho's had to go out a bit further, by which time he's dropped a shoulder. Trent can't recover and bang, what a goal. Yeah, the movement, the pass, sorry, from Kante, yeah, was quality. The first touch from Mason Mount to just trap it on his run, was sick. Yeah, and then the drop of the shoulder to do two players just like that with a drop of the shoulder. Two players that are title-winning players, by the way, in a team that were dominant last season. He just made them look mugs. It was mad. And then the goalkeeper, I don't know what's happened to that goalkeeper. I know that his father passed away, but maybe they should have given him a little bit of time off. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want time off. But, bruv, that goal, I'm not putting him at fault for the goal because it was a great finish. But some of the stuff he was doing in that game, I just thought, you're off key, bruv. Like, you're literally legging it out a goal. And I think since he did it against Man City, his confidence is in the floor, bro.
In the gutter.
Yeah, every time he runs out a goal, he miscontrols the ball or miskicks it. It's like, just give him a rest now. Put another keeper in. Yeah, because he's going to drop them even further down the league because he will cock up again between now and the end of the season. Yeah, maybe if you have put another keeper in there, maybe he might have saved it. I don't know. I don't think he would have because it was a great finish.
But it was right in the corner, to be fair.
Literally skimmed the post, didn't it? But
yeah.
I don't blame him for that, but some of the things he was doing, he was putting them bang under pressure with some of his kicks. The way he runs out a goal is off key. Yeah. It's mad. They're a shadow of what they were last season. It's mad.
Just he doesn't breed confidence, man. He doesn't breed confidence at all. It's a strange one. Do you know what I mean? So I think Chelsea were well worth their win, and I think that's 8 wins, 2 draws. 2 goals conceded, no losses, bro, for the manager.
Yeah,
like what the fuck, bro?
2 goals.
He's gone and beat Atletico at home. He's beaten Liverpool at home. Well, at their home. Do you know what I mean? So away. You know what I'm saying? The bruv, he's doing all right.
First time in 7 years, I think that is, that they've beaten Liverpool at Anfield. And he's done it his first attempt with Chelsea after being there for 9 games before that.
So who's
unbelievable, really.
That time, man, put respect on his name. But also, what this shows you, people, is a manager don't need 2 years to get it right. Chelsea Saka manager. Now Chelsea are 4th in the league. Chelsea are probably going to finish above us. Yeah, Chelsea only 4 points behind us or something like that. And when we lose to City, they'll be within a point or 2 of us. Do you know what I'm saying? And they'll finish above us with that defense because the way we're leaking goals, we're not finishing above Chelsea. So it's taken Solskjaer.
The thing is, you're not scoring goals either. You scored 9 in 1 game. Take that out. I think Statman
and 6 in the other against Leeds, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was Statman put it out the other day. I might be wrong, but he said that the last 10 games you scored 19 goals. 9 of them were in 1 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what 10 goals in 9 other games.
So we're averaging less than a goal a game in the last.
You can't 9 or 10 on a consistent basis if you're only scoring a goal a game.
But we've had 3 0-0s in a row, blood. So that will tell you. That'll tell you. Do you know what I mean? I think we're on the same amount of 0-0s as the Van Gaal season, which all these men wanted him sacked for. So this myth of improvement at this football club, that's all it is. It's an illusion, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the main stories coming out the club now is Ed Woodward basically coming out and saying that he can see clear progress under this manager. And you know what? That's actually encouraging for me, because that means he's definitely getting sacked, because he done the same thing with Jose and he done the same thing with Louis van Gaal, bro. He came out, he praised them when they weren't doing well, and then he sacked them in the summer. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. I feel like Ollie's gone. I feel like he's gone, mate. Like, he come out and said that Louis van Gaal is one of the best managers in the world and this, that, and the other. We won the FA Cup. He got sacked on the day we won it. You know,
that's acting like a big club, isn't it? You win the trophy and you say, bang, now see you later. Yeah, that's how you do it. If he isn't being real with that, yeah, then he needs to go to Specsavers and get an eye test. Bro. Yeah, real talk, because there ain't no clear progress. The fact and reality is you've got a decent squad. You can outspend Man City if you want to. You got the money. Yeah, you've not got the manager to do it tactically. If you like, if he was to go and say which managers in the league are better than him, it'd be right down the bottom for him. And you know, that's not good enough for Man United. Man United they are the biggest club in England, so you should be competing with Man City for a title. Whether it happened this season, you can debate it, whatever. But the fact is, you shouldn't be however many points behind them you are with that squad.
Not at all. Yeah, not at all, bro. We went from, I think, 4 points clear to 14 points behind.
January, you were clear.
Top of the league, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. It's beautiful. It's beautiful when I watch the capitulation, yeah, because when we were winning, I was getting called negative because I knew that we were blagging it. We were just getting away with it. That's why I wasn't happy. Everyone was saying, yo, you're negative. But the problem is, yeah, you see, when you keep winning goals by getting penalties that aren't penalties and all these other things, yeah, it can't last forever. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're overperforming, that doesn't last forever. When you're outperforming your performances, it's never gonna fucking last, bro. It's not sustainable. And me and Saeed said it a million times. It's not sustainable. Anyone that watches us has heard that saying so many fucking times, you're bored of it. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Now, everything's dried up and we're looking real shit, bro. And when you look at the league table, yeah, we're struggling to finish in the top 4. Trust me. Proper struggle. Yeah, I don't even, bruv. I genuinely, in my hearts of hearts, bro, bruv. We have Leicester City 1 point behind us, Chelsea 4 points behind us, Everton are 5 points behind us with a game in hand, West Ham are 6 points behind us with a game in hand. You know what I'm saying? And then you've got Tottenham and Liverpool are on 42 and 43. We're on 51. When we lose on the weekend, yeah, bruv, Chelsea can go 1 point behind us and Leicester can go 2 points clear of us. So we could end up third. Just at the end of this weekend, we still got to go to Tottenham.
That's mad.
You know what I'm saying? We still got to go to Tottenham. I don't know if we got to play. We've got no, we haven't got to play City. I can't remember about Leicester. I'm sure we've got to play West Ham again. You know what I'm saying, bro? We got a few man that we need to play again. You know, it could be peak. Let me get United's fixtures up right now on my phone.
I think you got to play Everton as well, in yeah. Everton and West Ham. I'm sure you got to
possibly. Let me check because I've got the fixtures. All right, cool. So we've got City away, Milan at home, West Ham at home, Milan away, Leicester. And if man lose to Leicester, we're beneath them. And that's Leicester away. Then we've got Tottenham. No, we've got Brighton at home. Then we've got Tottenham away, Burnley at home, Leeds away, Liverpool at home, Aston Villa away. And then, hold on, what's this? Leicester at home. I think that's the cup game or something. Or maybe that's the league game and the one before was the cup game. Then we got Fulham at home and then we've got Wolves away on the last day of the season. So, bruv, there's plenty droppable points there.
And you know what's going to happen? I said this last night. When Liverpool lost, I said, look, everyone's picking up 3 points against that lot. Watch when we play them because we've got them soon. Yeah? Watch us hand them 3 points. And I guarantee United do the same. Yeah? Everyone's slapping them up, bruv, like taking them apart. Our clubs are probably given 3 points and they'll somehow fluke their way in the top 4. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's mad. With your sustainable thing you were saying a minute ago, yeah? This is what I was saying about about us playing under Arteta, yeah, is that when Aubameyang was getting us out the mire, yeah, that's only sustainable until Aubameyang goes on a drought. And I could see him going on a drought, which he's never been on in his career. Yeah. But the way we were setting up, we're not doing it so much now, but the way we were setting up didn't help him. And last season, he bailed us out so many times. And this is what you're seeing this season is Arsenal without goals, without Aubameyang. Yeah, because Aubameyang's hardly scored any goals this season. And that is because it's not sustainable to keep playing with a defensive shape, yeah, and setting up defensively, especially when you've got so many attacking players. Yeah, you know, you set up a formation. If Tuchel was your manager, yeah, you'd still be right on Man City right now.
Yeah,
100%. Even with Pogba injured, you'd still be up there because he'd set up a different formation. He'd have different tactics in game, or some tactics which Ollie doesn't have at all. Yeah, and you would put in shifts and you'd put in wins, and you'd think, flipping hell, I don't know how we pulled that one out today, but the passing, the movement, and everything was mad. You can't say that about Man United now under Ollie. You'll say, oh, I don't know how we pulled that one out, and the tactics were shit. Yeah, so it's not sustainable. Whereas with him, they might pull out the odd result and they'll go, flipping hell, I don't know how we've done that. But you can see a clear plan with that. Yeah. And it's going to work going forward because as soon as he perfects that plan and the players get used to that plan, that's when teams take off. And trust me, they're a threat, man. They are looking good at the minute. They are looking really good.
Good's not even a word, man. Like, legit. The thing is, they always say defense wins leagues, blood. You've seen how City are defending, they're top of the league, and the way Chelsea are defending, they got second place finish written all over them.
Yep.
So now it's third and fourth. And boy, the thing is, yeah, Tottenham look like they're coming into a bit of form at the right time.
Yeah, their fans ain't too happy, are they? But listen,
they're not happy, but they look like they're coming into form.
Still not an easy game playing with Fulham.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not an easy game. Yeah, and they got battered in that second half against Fulham, bro. They were lucky to win that game, but guess what? They won it.
Yeah,
they won it. You know, there's been teams this season that have played Fulham Fulham have battered them, like literally battered them, but Fulham have ended up winning the game. Yeah, Tottenham somehow got their goal and got out of jail and got out of the game with 3 points. And the thing is, that's moved them 5 points clear of us.
Yeah,
and we've got Burnley away this weekend. Like,
but I think you're gonna slap them though. I genuinely do.
One or the other. They'll either sneak a 1-0 or I
think you're going to beat them comfortably. You know what it is with Burnley? Burnley struggle against the teams that play football. You know, that actually play football. The teams that try and match them and try and shithouse it and kind of, you know what I mean? Like, they'll love playing against Man United and teams like that can't play, can't string three passes together. But when they play City, they always hold five. You know what I mean? I mean, I just feel like Arsenal are going to beat them 3-1 or something comfy.
The thing is, I looked at the table last night and they've only scored 19 goals this season. They're 19 goals in 26 games. That is mad. And listen, they still could go down and it'd be glorious if they go down. I can't fucking stand that club, bruv. Yeah, I don't know what it is about them, but they're just fucking everything wrong. Yeah, it's like, nah, man. But I see an interesting stat, yeah. That Lacazette in his 119 games for Arsenal has scored 46 goals. Yeah. Chris Wood has played 115 games for Burnley, has 38 goals. That's kind of level, isn't it? Like, and I'm like, if we put Chris Wood at Arsenal, would he score more than 46 in 119? He probably flipping would. Yeah, would Lacazette score that many at Burnley? Probably not. It's mad. It's mad. And the thing is, their defense isn't as bad as people think it is either. I know they got piped the other day. They've only conceded 35 in 26, and considering they've had a couple of pastings along the way, they've only conceded 8 less. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like if they actually had decent players that could score goals for them, like just 2, one more striker and a midfielder, they'd probably be up in the top 8, top 9 instead of sitting down their relegation, bruv. Because the only decent player they've got really is Dwight McNeil. He's the only
but their 2 centre backs have got a decent record as well.
Yeah, as a pair, together.
Together. Do you know what I'm saying? They're just
a
they're very resolute. Yeah, they're proper shit house. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the way they play football literally is the mirror image of their manager, innit?
100%.
100%, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Like he's literally the mirror of, like they're the mirror of him. Proper shit.
But that's how a football club should be, isn't it? It should be a mirror image of your manager. Yeah, of how your team play. And if you look at Pep, they've got that at City. They've got that at Burnley. Jose this season has got that at Tottenham,
and the Tottenham fans hate it.
Yeah. And your team has got that as well. Like no tactics, don't really know what they're doing.
And it looks like it on the pitch as well, bro. Like we're literally doing what the manager wants us to do, bro. We look like our manager. Our football looks like Ollie ball, blood. It is Ollie ball. It is literally that. Everything we say about the manager, you can see it when you watch us play.
The same with us. Good in stages, but not good enough. Yeah, he talks good. He wants to do good, but he can't do good. And that comes through to the players because he overcomplicates stuff. And he overcomplicates it in his press conferences and his interviews. And it does feed to the players because they're probably sitting there thinking, boy, I don't want to be tracking back to left back and slide tackling if you're Aubameyang. Yeah. Like it must drive him nuts, but he's going to adhere to the manager because obviously that's what you have to do as a professional footballer. The clue's in the title, professional. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's true, man. It is true. Your team is a reflection of your manager. And Sean Dyche, man, fucking hell. Seriously, bruv, that is proper Brexit football, isn't it? It is Brexit FC, bruv. Yeah, like spit and sawdust, whatever you want to call it, bruv. It is mad. It is mad. Little bit of elbow grease, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's all it is, bruv. The Brexit Jose Mourinho, blood.
the ginger Mourinho. That's what they used to call him, isn't it?
Bruv, that's how he plays football. Big up everyone inside. You got 1.5K in here. Smash that like button. Let's get them lights up. Craig Stone said Tottenham looked awful. Yes, they did, but Tottenham are awful, bruv. But they have decent players. So because of that, there's always a chance. Same with United. United look awful every week, but we've got decent players. So we can get results, innit? And as long as Tottenham get results, I don't think they'll care about the performances at the moment.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll care. I don't think Jose will care. Jose's still in a cup final, and he'll be telling everyone, cool, I'm in a cup final. And if he gets top 4, and I don't think he's beating City in the final, but if he gets top 4, he'll be happy with the job he's done, even though I think that he's underachieving massively.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they shithouse that win in the final. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't think they're going to, but it wouldn't surprise me one bit. And listen, they can still get top 4. Of course they can. Yeah. The teams above them. Listen, Liverpool could be down to 9th at the end of the weekend.
Oh, like, bro, listen, bring it. You know what I'm saying? Just sending them back to the Jay Spearing era and that. I'm telling you, bro. That's where they belong, bro. That's where they belong. You know, like that. I'm tired of this crap. You know what I'm saying? They got bare overrated players. Their players as well. I've been onto Liverpool players for time. I've been saying man for man, their players ain't good. And the manager is literally covering up the deficiencies in that team. And everyone was like, nah, these are good players, world class. Bro, they don't have no world class players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Van Dijk's injured. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Their goalkeeper's overrated as well. Everyone wanks off Alisson and that. But bro, he ain't that good. He ain't that good. He's just a good goalie, bro. But man's not fucking worldy, bro. Like from what I've seen of this guy, he's got a mistake in him as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of mistakes in him this season, isn't he? Let me know. He done 2 in 1 game.
Do you know what I mean? And people will say, "Oh, personal problems," and yeah, he has gone through some personal problems. But bruv, he was shit before that.
Yep.
You know, like that.
The table now, yeah, they can't go 9th; they can go 8th. Yeah. But Tottenham have got a game in hand over them. Obviously, that game would be this weekend, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
We have a look at the matches. Matches this weekend. Are Liverpool even playing? No, they're not. Oh, yes, they are. They're playing Fulham on Sunday.
Fulham, that'd be interesting if Fulham moved to them. You know them ones. Obviously, for me, Virgil.
Well. Could you imagine he makes it 6 straight home losses? Oh,
yeah, it's mad. It's mad, bruv. Like, I look at no Virgil. That's it, bro. Like, now you're seeing how important he is.
Yeah, they've got.
Because he's the one missing. They bought Thiago. They got Thiago out here looking like a bin man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's mad right now, bro.
But you know what? I said this the other day, that it's all well and good, like people saying, "Oh, they've had injuries and that." Man went and brought 2 centre backs and benched them for Fabinho and Henderson, bruv.
Yeah.
So why would you go and get 2 centre backs and bench them and put 2 midfielders who are your key midfielders at centre back when you've got 2 centre backs?
Because he doesn't trust them. Which tells me everything's not all right at Liverpool. Because why would you sign these players, yeah?
Yeah.
Why would you actually sign them, like guys that you don't trust?
Mm.
Like, what's the point? Because it wasn't urgent to sign them because the season's nearly done, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The season's nearly done. If you're going to play them two anyway, you might as well have stayed with your academy guys. Because they're not going to be good enough even next year.
The academy guy came in, got man of the match in his first game, I think, against Fulham.
Mm.
And then he was dropped for weeks. It's like what's that all about? It just makes no sense. Klopp's got to take a lot of responsibility for this season, trust me. Yeah, he has made some massive, massive mistakes, playing a high line against Aston Villa, yeah, in that 7-2 game, and then consistently saying to his players in the second half, yeah, just carry on doing it. They were getting battered. Yeah.
But teams know how to play against Liverpool, and that's the thing. You see, when you're stubborn, you get fucked. It's the same with United. Ollie has been literally, being so persistent with his 4-2-3-1. Everyone knows how to play against Man United. Low block.
Mm.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the thing is, it's so true, because all you got to do is just put your banker four in there. But then
I'll put a banker 6, bro. I say fuck these, man.
That's what they do. When you've got the ball, and you see it, there's 6 players in a row, because what they do is they put the fullbacks out and then the 2 midfielders drop in at centre back.
Easy. Yeah. That's what you do. Boom.
It's so easy.
Banker 6, 3 in front, 1 up there for the counter attack, and then on the break, I'll go long, striker holds it up, 2 of my midfielders go up, 3 on 2 at the back.
Every time.
Because Harry Maguire steps out and then he tries to play Harry up the pitch and try and be a playmaker, and he ain't got the pace to recover. So if I was playing United, I say invite them on us. Harry Maguire's gonna come forward, try to do his fucking playmaker thing. You know what I mean? Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka's gonna go up,
the other night,
hit them.
The way you played against Palace the other night, if Benteke wasn't a bum, they would have won that football match.
Yeah, they would have hit man proper.
If they had a banger up front, they would have won that game. Yeah, bruv. The way Eze was just dribbling around people as well, bruv. Yeah,
like, killing people. He's killing people, bruv. He looked like he was at Power League with his mates, taking a piss.
It was fucking mad. I can't lie. I sat there. I nearly fell asleep in the second half. I was like, this is mad. This is Man United.
And you know what's mad? We got worse as the game went along. You know, it's like first 10 minutes, it was okay, and it got progressively worse, and the manager made no changes. And then the manager came out and said, oh, well, I didn't know what changes to make. But he said, I didn't know who to take off.
Is that what he said?
He said, I had Ahmad and I had Shola on the bench, but who do you take off? Rashford, Bruno, they can all get you goals. Wow. That's what he said. He said they can all get you goals, and we needed a goal. So, do you know what I'm saying? He didn't know who to take off.
Days, bruv. How does anyone put up with that? I put a tweet out after that particular game, and I said, how any Man United fan can suffer watching that dire crap every single week. Yeah, seriously, you need to wake up. That is not Man United. Yeah, that is just crap. Something along them lines. I said I feel sorry for United fans that have to go through that every single week. And I said, and then you're seen as negative if you want change. I put sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah,
look at these quotes, blood. Man said, I'm not buying into the narrative that we've dipped in form. 3-0 isn't really us, but we've looked a bit. I don't know what that means. We've just looked we've lacked a bit of spark here. I don't buy the one out. I don't buy the out of form one. So lacking a bit of spark is basically saying, yo, like we never had the players to bail us out. You know them ones, because certain man been shit. And that's all it is. And then it says it comes from everyone. We had a week without scoring goals. It's not like we've had 6 weeks. We beat Sociedad 4-0, which was a nothing game, and Southampton. That 9-0 seems so long ago, bro. I can't remember how long ago that was.
That 9-0, I'll tell you when it was.
I feel like that was wasn't that what month was that? Was that in February?
That was 2nd of February.
It is the start of February. It's over a month ago. What's man talking about?
And they had 2 red cards. Well, albeit one of them was right at the end.
Bruv, it was over a month ago.
But that game, you were 4-0 up at half time, and then you just went out and went bang. Yeah, and just carried on. But
this brother's talking about a game that was over a month ago, Lee, when we've just done 3 back, bruv, and there's 2 games a week.
19 goals in your last 10 games. Yeah. 9 of them were against Southampton. Yeah. So that's less than 1 goal. Well,
it's 1 goal a game
after that. Yeah.
We're averaging 1 goal a game, but we've conceded more goals than we've had games played. So that tells you we're on course to do absolutely nothing.
That's crazy.
We're on course to do nothing, people. This is exactly what's going on, but people don't want to fucking hear it.
Top scorers in the league, yeah? Right? You've only scored 3 less than City, right? But you've conceded nearly double City. And that's the problem. Yeah, you can score goals. We've seen that. The 9-0. There's other games this season. 6 against Tottenham. Oh, sorry, Tottenham slapped you 6. Sorry, that's what I mean. In the reverse side of it, though, you concede goals. Yeah, and you set up in certain games, like especially the big ones, to not concede because he's so scared that if you try and play football against them, they are going to do a Tottenham on you. Yeah, and that is why he shouldn't be your manager, mate, because he's scared. He's like a rabbit in the headlights. And if you had picked up points in them 6 games or 7 games against the big 6, yeah, you would be right up there for a title right now and pushing City. So then it'd be they'd have to win, and or you go ahead of them, or vice versa. Yeah, like Liverpool and City fought it out the other year and finished 3 points apart or whatever it was. Yeah, but or 2 points apart, whatever it may have been. But you ain't got that because your manager's shit scared to go up toe to toe against people in the big games. Bruv, that Chelsea game at Old Trafford was one of the most boring fucking games I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it was. But the game the other night was one of the most boring games I've ever seen in my life. That's Palace. That ain't even a big team, like in terms of Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea. Yeah, it's Palace. And you sat there and progressively got worse. And it's like, you know, you got battered at home to Palace. Cool, fair enough. You can take that one on the chin. It was early in the season. Yeah, but then you get battered by Tottenham and he's been bricking it ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got nothing about it.
But that's what it is. And then look, he said this approach on big games. You've looked at it. We've been in a strange way, more positive. That's a lie. High pressing more or less every game, trying to pin back teams. Last year, maybe we relied more on counterattacks. He's lying, bruv. This is a lie. This is a flat out lie.
In the cup, Liverpool in the cup when Rashford run rings round Trent.
Yeah, but bruv, that's fucking bruv. Anyone with fucking a bit of pace can do that.
Exactly, bruv. When Rashford is just chipping the ball over Trent as he's sliding in, yeah, and he's going clean through on goal because they were playing such a high line, yeah. As soon as Trent don't make that ball, yeah, he's going through on goal. Fucking ain't rocket science, is it?
Bro, you know what the mad thing is, about him? He said that we become more positive in the games. You know what he's done? He stopped switching to a 5 at the back and instead he just plays Dan James. So it's the same thing because he plays Dan James to just defend and he talks about his pressing. So he's still playing 5 because Dan James don't offer us nothing from an attacking point. So he's still playing 5 at the back, really. It's just that the 5 starts higher up the pitch. One of them. That's all it is.
If you look at your results this season, right, you slapped 9 past Southampton. Yeah. You slapped 6 past Leeds.
Yeah.
There's 15 of your 53 goals in 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nearly
that's nearly a quarter, bro.
In 2 games.
Yeah.
You can score and you have the ability to go and slap a team. Yeah, we've seen that. You slap Leeds up. Yes, Leeds might have come at you and that's how they are. Yeah, they're either going to get slapped or they're going to slap. Yeah, but you took full advantage of that. Yeah. Southampton, fair enough. They had a red card real quick. Still went out and slapped 9. Yeah, so why can't you go and do that more consistently? You don't have to slap 9.
Because it was a fluke, Lee. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why I wasn't too gassed about the 9-0. I said, guys, I mean, the 9-1, let's not get too carried away. Brother, 5 points from 21 games against the big teams, but we've been more positive. What's man talking about? This guy is nothing short of a politician, bro. Like, that's what Ollie is. That's all he is. I mean, he says the right things to appease the fans, and he's the same guy, that the same guy that comes out, and pretty much 1 minute he's saying, "Oh, fans get behind us." Next minute, do you know what I'm saying? Man's throwing shade at the fans and shit like that, bro. He's an absolute state. He's a state. And the worst thing about Ollie is not only is he a shit manager, but he doesn't even speak well. So it's not even like I can give him the benefit of the doubt. You see, with Lampard, even though Lampard was shit, at the beginning, he was coming out and he was articulating himself in such a way that I thought, you know what, he might be able to turn this round. Ollie's actually clueless, bro. He's showing me that he doesn't even know what's going wrong. He genuinely believes that we're not in a slump. He said, "Oh, 3-0 in a row. Not really worried. We just lack the spark." He's just kind of like, "Oh, it will come. It will come." In his head, he's just thinking, "You know what? It will come. Things are not going to get better by themselves." That's not what happens.
No, you have to. You have
not
to
like that.
Tactics into games. You have to go right. Okay, we're going to rip that up because that ain't worked all season. Now we're going to go with that. Let's try that. And you have to evolve as a manager. Look at the way Tuchel, and Tuchel can be the easiest one for you as a United fan and me as an Arsenal fan to say, yeah, we're carrying on with that. Look at what Chelsea did. They sacked him, and in one training session, they had a style of play. We see it. We watched it against Wolves. Yeah. Pass, move. Their passes were slick, crisp, decisive. Their movement was relentless. Yeah, and they were unlucky not to win the game. Yeah, against Wolves. Yeah, after that, boy, they went and done Atletico. Yeah, they've done Liverpool last night. They've conceded 2 goals since he's been there in 10 games, whereas before they were getting piped. Yeah, so how has he changed? How has he changed that in one training session? You know, because he's a top manager. A top manager has the ability to
one training session and 2 meetings, bro. So it shows you that he's programming the minds of his players.
Exactly. Bro,
that's the difference.
He said about Hudson-Odoi the other week when he threw him on and then took him off half hour later. Yeah. The way he did that mentally was mad. Yeah, it was Jose-esque from back in Chelsea days, yeah? Because he came out and he said, listen, Hudson-Odoi is a fantastic footballer, but if he ain't following my game plan and the system for the team, then it doesn't matter whether it's Hudson-Odoi or anybody else. If they're not doing what is required,
they're not playing.
Hooked. It doesn't mean that I don't rate him because I've played him nearly every game this season and he will learn from it. But it wasn't going the way I wanted it to go and he wasn't doing what I wanted him to do. So I hooked him. I thought, you know what? If you're Hudson-Odoi, yeah, you're sitting there fuming when you come off. But now you've heard that explanation. You're thinking, right, this manager rates me. So if I roll my sleeves up, I could be a big player in this team and they're a big fucking team. Yeah. Hudson-Odoi has been decent this season for them.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been decent for this manager and he keeps picking him. There's a reason he keeps picking him. Yeah, it's because he's put it in his head that you can be fucking great, you know. Yeah, I sound you could be great, Harry. You're a wizard, Harry.
Fuck sake.
You could be great, you know.
Bruv, listen, man, that's what a new manager does. You know what I mean? If they know how to manage the dressing room. Big up Jazz for the super chat. Yeah, our defensive lines are a state. Do you know what I'm saying? Our pressing is a state. Ollie talks about pressing and that. You're meant to press in waves. And there's meant to be a trigger that triggers the press. Like we're just running. Like there's a difference between running, trying to close the ball down, and pressing. Pressing is supposed to be
we press with one man. The other 2 don't press. In the front three, it's just Lacazette. If Lacazette ain't doing it, it's Pepe. Yeah, and it's like, why don't you all do it in unison and all push up the pitch? Because then you force that misplaced pass, which means you've now got a 4-on-2. Yeah, or a 4-on-3 or something. Yeah. And all of a sudden, you've got another midfield runner who's quicker than their midfield getting back. Yeah, now you've got 5. You're overloading their box and bang. But when I watch United, you're very similar to us in the way you play sometimes. Like literally, you do not press as a team. It's in fits and bursts. You'll do it for 5 minutes, and then it's like everyone gets bored. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, with some teams, they don't press all game, innit? Chelsea were like that. Chelsea pressed. Remember, I was watching the game. Chelsea pressed at the start of the game for like the first 10-15 minutes. Then they stopped pressing and then they were more compact. And Atletico done the same thing against Chelsea. Like they don't press for the whole game. Do you know what I mean? Same with Leipzig as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And when I'm watching that, that's 2 German coaches and 1 Spanish coach, but they don't press the whole game, bruv. Like they might press for like the first 15-20 minutes. And then they might be more compact for whatever. United, in the 90th minute, you see man trying to run man down. It's like, bruv, it hasn't worked for 89. You might as well stop now, innit? You might as well stop now. Because the thing is, out of all these so-called high presses, how many times have we won the ball high up, countered, and scored a goal? Probably never this season. Like, bruv, like the press is dead. It don't make no sense because we're not pressing and then counter pressing and then scoring. We're not. All of our goals are counter attacks.
Do you know the stats? Yeah, and if you don't, our stat man. Yeah, how many times you've played the same 11 in a row this season? Because I'd love to know that stat. how many times you've played the same 11 in back-to-back games, because that might be a factor as well. Is the fact that because we've only done it once in 3 years, mate, has played the same team in back-to-back games. That was Benfica, and then the game after that, I can't remember who it was. Leicester. Was it Leicester? I don't know. Whatever it was, or maybe it was the game before that and Benfica. Once in 3 years, you have played the same 11 in 2 games in a row. Yeah. I'd love to see what United's stat is on that, because that might be saying as well. Because if you're going in a midfield, right, and let's say you're Bruno Fernandes, right, and Bruno Fernandes has got Matic behind him 1 week, yeah, but then the other week he's got Pogba or he's got fucking Donny, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But then if you're doing the same with defense, I see the other night you're playing Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire. Yeah.
Yeah. It's but Bailly, Maguire, Bailly, Lindelof, Maguire, Lindelof, bruv. I feel like we just, bruv, you just mixing and matching the centre backs all the time.
1 week it's Holding and Luiz, next week it's Holding and Gabriel. Then it's
in the big games. Most of the time he plays Lindelof, Maguire though. But other than that, Ollie's been mixing and matching. It's the same against the big teams. It's Fred McTominay double pivot. And then if it's not that, then it might be Pogba in there, or it might be Matic in there. It's like, bruv, there's no fluidity in our team selection, no fluidity in our gameplay, no fluidity in our results. Everything is a fucking mismatch, bro.
Man in your chat, yeah, big up Dermot. He watches my channel as well. He said about the pressing, he went, it's de-pressing.
100%.
That's so true. The thing is, when you watch teams that can press properly, Barcelona back in the day, yeah, Liverpool last season, and even the season before, they all do it in unison. Yeah. But guess what? Both of them teams I've just mentioned played the same 11 fucking week in, week out for years. Yeah. So they all knew. Yeah. And they all knew as well, because they got told by their manager, if you ain't pressing, you're out the team, mate. Yeah. Leeds United do it. Leeds United are relentless at their pressing. They're not as talented individually as these other teams, but their pressing wins them more games than they'll lose probably over a course of a season, or it'll get them enough points to stay in the league. Yeah, which is probably their target. That was their target. Come up right now, we've got to stay in the league, but we're not going to change our philosophy, because we reckon we can outrun and outpress nearly every team. Yeah, and we'll lose, we'll get battered like they did to you. Yeah, like they did to us. Yeah, but over the course of a season, they'll outrun every single team in the league. And if you've got the fitness levels and you've got the press and you've got a little bit of talent in there as well, you'll do enough to stay in the league if you're Leeds United, which was the target for the season. So well done to them. But when you're looking at Man United and you're looking at Arsenal, what's the target? Is there a target? Is there a target? And if he ain't getting a target, is he getting sacked? Because apparently our target is top 4. Yeah, or qualification for Champions League. So if you don't win the Europa, he should be sacked then, right? But I know he ain't going to get sacked, because Emery had the same target and he never got sacked when we lost the final. So it's not really a target, is it? It's just something to throw out there and say, oh, well, if we get Champions... No, hold these players and these managers to account. Yeah. If you're setting a target as a football club, which every football club should do, and they don't hit the target, the manager should pay with his job. Fact. Yeah, and then you set the target for the next season with the new manager. Yeah, and if he don't hit it, sack him. But the media have built this whole narrative of it takes time. It's a rebuild. It's a structure. It's a process.
Yeah, well, but we already said, bruv, you know where that comes from? That comes from ex-pros trying to protect their friends.
But this is the thing, Rants. Yeah,
that's where it comes from.
Liverpool have had Klopp for 6 years now. Yeah, he's had 2 fucking good seasons. Yeah, and they had to wait 4 years to get him. So I'm saying, is it worth it? Yeah, I'd rather have instant now. Get me a proper manager. Look at nobody can say anything to us about Tuchel, bruv. Nobody can say anything. They can't say shit. They had Lampard as their manager, club legend. Yeah, and they've sacked him, and they've gone and got a decent manager in there that's now flown them straight up that table. Why can't that happen with our clubs then? Because he hasn't spent any money. He hasn't done
nothing, not a penny, bro.
Exactly. All he's done
is still playing the same players that the other manager was playing as well. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's mad, bro.
All he's doing is putting the square pegs in the square holes.
In the square holes, bruv. And that's the best way to manage. You know what I mean? I look at Manchester United right now. I look at our formation. We play a 4-4-2 with Bruno up front, really. That's what it is, isn't it? Anyone says a 4-2-3-1, it's not. I mean, we play a 4-4-2 with Bruno up front, except we don't have any wingers. So we're playing a 4-4-2, yeah. And if you're playing Rashford as a left winger and Greenwood as a right winger, both of them see themselves as strikers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or at least like wide forwards. It just don't make sense. Bruno's roaming around. And then in midfield, you've got two midfielders, McTominay and Fred, who are two box-to-box midfielders in their head. One of them's playing DM. Neither of them can pass the ball to what I deem a good enough standard, yeah, to be playing in there and be the main ball progressor in the midfield. We've got Wan-Bissaka at right back, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, and Luke Shaw, David De Gea trying to play out from the back when a goalkeeper can't pass. Wan-Bissaka has worse feet than the goalkeeper at Manchester City. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm looking at it. Harry Maguire's got shit feet as well, and he's so slow on the ball, bruv. He turns like a fucking cement mixer, bruv. Like, is him.
I said the other day when Granit Xhaka was chasing fucking my man, I said he's like a lorry reversing. Beep, beep.
It's horrible.
It's the same with Maguire. They are
bro, when I watch it, yeah, it's not cohesive. It doesn't make sense, bro. Like, stylistically, we've got about 4 different styles of players trying to play a cohesive style of football. It's never gonna work. You know what I mean?
There's a guy in your chat called New Tide, yeah? Big up to you, mate. He says, you don't need 2 or 3 years to make an impact. I made an impact at all the clubs I've been to, and that's a quote from Arsene Wenger.
Yeah,
it's true. Arsene Wenger came to Arsenal in the first full season. He won a double.
Yeah, that's it, innit?
Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Won a double. It's true.
If you're good, you'll make an instant impact.
Take years.
Imagine, bruv, why don't they have this same patience with footballers?
Exactly.
When they sign a player, if he plays shit for 2 years, well, you're going to give him more time. Say, oh, don't worry, he's just adapting.
Pepe. Arsenal fans are on Pepe's head every single game. Yeah?
Listen,
they were on him last season in his first season, bruv. Yeah.
Solskjaer's on 8 million a year, bruv. He's probably on more than most of the players. So why is it that man is going to come out?
That's a great point. Why don't they give the players 3 years?
Why don't they give the players 3 years, blood? Like, fuck it. You know them ones. Bear man saying man are not good, yeah? You know what it is? Give them more time, innit? Because if Solskjaer's going to get a 3rd season, then they should have given Mkhitaryan time. He should still be here. And Sanchez. Why not? Give them more time. Give them more time, bro.
That's the best thing you have ever said on one of these shows, by the way. It's true. Why don't people give these players 4 years? It's a 4-year plan for the player. That's why it's a 4-year contract, right?
It should be.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So a 3-year contract, that's a 3-year plan, right? And then if you
bruv, Ollie is on nearly 155 grand a week, bruv.
That's mad. See, Arteta's on 6 million a year, which is what, about 120? Something like that, 125 maybe?
150 bags.
It's mad.
Wow.
Madness.
But he needs 3 years. And gonna be 500 million to spend if he gets another 200 mil.
Yeah,
you're fucking crazy, bruv. Get him out of here. You know, like that. Big up Kieran for the super chat again. I do believe Ollie's gonna leave in the summer. I do. I genuinely do, because he can't get another season, bro. He can't, because he's not doing anything. We're not gonna win nothing. And the thing is, the way it's looking, yeah, if we finish in the top 4, we'd just scrape it. We'll just scrape it.
It'd be like last season, there. Like it'd be last season job again.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know what I mean? And we're on course, yeah, to finishing with near enough the same points again. Know what I'm saying? I don't know how many games are left. It must be like 8 games or something like that. Know what I mean? It must be about 8 games, yeah. We're on 51 points, yeah. So we need 17 points, yeah, to match the tally from last season, bro.
Yeah, 11 games, I think it is. 11
games. But that's what I mean. We need 17 points. So we're going to finish with slightly more points than last season. Hopefully. Again.
This is probably going to be our worst points tally. We're on 37 points, bro. If we beat Burnley at the weekend, we're safe. We've got the 40 points for staying up. But yeah, this is going to be about what we've got 11 games left as well. We've still got to play Everton, West Ham, Liverpool, Tottenham. Chelsea. We've still got Chelsea. There's 5 games straight away that are hard work. you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I reckon we're finished on about 50, 56, roughly. I reckon we'll get 16 points out of the next 11 if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that ain't good enough. 56 points, bruv. That's not good enough. Man City have got that already. I see something the other day that when Man City had won, they've won 20 league games this season, yeah? Arsenal in the last season and the one we're on now and last season combined, 25 wins. So they're only 5 away from what we've done in nearly 2 seasons. And they've done it in 1.
Ooh.
The levels are staggering. Like literally staggering. And it's not like they have been relentless this season, don't get it twisted. But last season they weren't.
Yeah, you're right.
This season they've just took the piss with it because their defense is mad. Yeah, and he's got them rocking this season, yeah. But last season they weren't great, and they've won 20 games this season, and we've won 25 last season and this one combined. That's just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. It's not good enough for clubs our size, man.
Not at all. Not at all. Big up Andre for the super chat. The Glazers will hang on to their puppet for as long as possible. They need him for at least one more transfer window to lie to the fans. We hope not, innit? Honestly, I can't think of anything worse. I don't know what I'd do with another season of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'll just go rogue and just absolutely like piss off like the whole top red fan base. I think I'll be moving mad.
I do that every day to ours, bro.
Yeah, I think I'll just be moving mad, bro. I think I'll get to the point where them man will be petitioning to get my channel completely removed because I'll just be moving
every day is a new day for me, bro. I went to bed last night. I put day 5,697,342 of trying to get League Gunner cancelled. Try again tomorrow.
I'm losing patience, bro. I'm losing patience. I'm losing patience for it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like my head's going because I can't take this, Lee, bro. This is unbelievable. Like, and it's clear as day as well. It's not like before where obviously I saw this coming, yeah, and I was ahead of the curve and I called Ollie out on his bullshit. Even when we were doing all right, yeah, I was like, nah, it's not good enough. But now it's not even debatable. Do you know what I'm saying? This is like 18 months after I originally said, this guy is not good enough. But now we're in a place now where you can't find an argument to prove me wrong no more. Before people could throw other things at me, but now it's not debatable anymore.
Yeah.
He can't be here anymore.
A lot are still sitting there saying, yeah, but he won the FA Cup. How long do we go until that's not a thing anymore? Like, yeah, but he won the cup. Yeah, great. What's that doing for this season?
Bruv?
I celebrated that on the 1st of August when we won it, bruv. We're now in March the following year. What is that doing for us?
Bruv, I just do not know. I just don't fucking know, brother. I'm going to be 100% sure. Like, it's crazy, but I'm going to lose my head, bro. I'll go wild. If Ollie's still here, yeah, next season, I think every single stream I do, win, lose, or draw, I'm going mad. I have to.
This is the thing, though, yeah? You've been consistent with it. Whether you win or not, yeah? You have been consistent with it. But I called this manager out 3 weeks before he got the job. Yeah. I could have easily flipped when we won that FA Cup and said, actually, I got it wrong. Yeah. But I knew he
you have to stick to your guns, bro. And you know when you're getting pressure, from all the fucking the arse lickers and all of that in the fan base, do you know how hard it is, yeah, to stick to your guns, yeah? And stay firm, bruv. Like, because it's so easy. You know the amount of people that come out and they say, oh, you know what? I got it wrong, or maybe I was too hasty and that, bruv. A lot of man buckle under the pressure, you know. A lot of man buckle because you see when you do what we do and you put your reputation on the line and your face is out there. So we're not just tweeting behind some anonymous account. Like, man know where to find you, innit? People can hold you accountable. So it's one of them ones where when you put it out there like that, bro, you know how big your bollocks have to be, bruv. Do you know what I mean? To say, you know what, fuck it, I'm doubling down on what I said. I don't care. Not changing my mind.
Yep. And then like this season, my man's breaking records for fun. And they're the wrong type of records, and we've lost more than we've won. We've actually lost more games than Brighton in the league. That's how bad it is. Yeah. And I'm not saying I was right, yeah, but I was right. Yeah, this manager ain't good enough. Ain't good enough, bruv. Yeah, we should be right up there. Yeah, we've got a squad. I see somebody tweeted out today the starting 11 and the subs for the Europa League final, bruv. Oh my days, how we even got to that final with that 11 and that squad is a miracle. Yeah, it's a miracle. That squad was shit. Yeah, absolutely dog shit. Yeah, and now we've got a decent squad. It's not great, but it's a decent squad. And we're 11th. Well, we're 10th now, I think. Yay, we're 10th. So, you know what I mean? It's mad. At the end of the day, I want my football club to win a title. Yeah. Which is why we moved to this stadium, to win title after title after title. FA Cups are great, cool, fantastic, but the FA Cups weren't great by the standards of this fan base when we were getting top 4 every year, because nobody cared about the FA Cup because top 4 was bigger and better because it was Champions League. All of a sudden, now Mikel Arteta's come in. Oh, he's won the FA Cup. What, the FA Cup you didn't care about for 10 years under Wenger? Yeah, it's true, isn't it? But this is the thing. People don't like it when you say that. Yeah. I don't care whether people like me or not. I'm not here to be liked.
It's true.
I've got friends. I don't need any more. Yeah. So I'm saying, I've got my friendship group. Yeah. And I see somebody today say, yeah, but why do you want to be hated? I couldn't give a shit. Yeah. Because you ain't paying my bills. You ain't tucking me in at night.
It's true.
I don't even know you, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I genuinely don't care whether people like me or hate me. It's my opinion on my football club that I've supported nearly 4 decades. Yeah. And if people don't like the way I go about it, stop watching it. It's that simple. I don't sit there and watch EastEnders and go, right, that's it. Let me get Phil Mitchell's Twitter account up and go and abuse him.
Abuse him, innit? And fucking maxing them man there, bro. You know, man really think that man's out here doing that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna complain to the writers of EastEnders because I don't fucking like the storyline. You know, these men are jobless, fam. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what it is, Lee, bro. Like, bare entitled, innit? Bare entitled, bro. If you don't like it, don't watch it, you fucking mug. It's that simple.
Spot on. Absolutely spot on, bruv. And that's the thing. People don't like the fact that I scream and I shout and I call the players see you next Tuesdays and like stuff like that. Guess what? Unless they're watching me, they ain't seeing it, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than half of these people have said at football matches at the ground. Yeah. In the ground, in the stadium. Yeah. Singing about Wenger, singing about Bellerin and other players, singing stuff about other teams' managers being certain things. Yeah. Yeah, but all of a sudden you're not allowed to cuss your own team, your own player. Nah, mate, demand better. Get your standards out the gutter and demand better. Simple, innit? It's not difficult.
100%. Nothing but facts, bruv. Big up everyone inside. You know what I'm saying? Smash up the like button. We've got what 1.7k in here. Let's get them lights up. At least 700 people. You already know what it is. Before we leave, let me read this quote. Pep Guardiola, they're strong in all departments defensively, and Bruno Fernandes, the speed up front with James Rashford and experience of Cavani, a player I admire. Yeah.
He also said that Arteta's got a great team and can challenge.
That's what I mean. And then fuck man up. You know, Pep's a bastard. You know, bro, I hate Pep. You know, every time he compliments you, it's because he's just looking to pam you, bro. Yeah,
so he's just sitting there thinking, well, he ain't gonna slag us off. Yeah, so what I'll do is I ain't going to slag them off. I'll big them up and make out they're really great, which will anger their fans. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's horrible, blood. Man called our whole attack Bruno Fernandes, bro. He's taking a piss, blood. Be in front of them Sunday, no exception. Then man basically said, yeah, I admire Cavani's career and that. Man, done out here, bro. Pep's a prick, bro. Like, when he does that, he don't mean it. You know the ones he'll say that, you go, they're really good. And then when he slaps us, yeah, he'll be like, then it makes him look better. That's what he always done. The other day when they asked him, what's the secret behind where you are? He said, yeah, we got loads of money. He said, we got loads of money to buy good players, bro. Pep's a troll, blood. Man, listen. Man can't believe this guy.
He is a proper troll, isn't it? Big up to Bargav as well. Yeah, that was cool, man. No worries. No,
I'm saying, like, Pep's he's not even sly with it, bro. Like, I'm saying.
Yeah, but you know what? That's why I find it funny.
Yeah.
What's the secret behind your success? Yeah, we got loads of money to buy the
loads of money, bro.
Yeah. What are they get? What's anyone going to just like? Yeah, what? You go and get more money then. It ain't my problem. Your club ain't got money. It's funny. 100%. I find him hilarious.
No. He's proper. He's a cold guy, innit? I'm saying you don't win what he's won without, you know what I mean, having that bit of bastard in you, innit? And Pep's got plenty of that. You know them ones. So big up everyone inside. Big up for the super chat, my guy, as well. And big up Shinks for the super chat. Yeah, I've listened to the project. The project's hard. You get me? The project's hard still. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up you, man. Smash up the like button. You know what I'm saying? Man's back again on match day, bruv. Saturday off, match day. Do you know what I'm saying? What you got coming up for the rest of the day, bro?
5 o'clock. So what? 55 minutes. I'm doing the podcast. Claude, Kenny, Chig, and then 9 o'clock a preview for the Burnley game. So yeah, other than that, I'm chilling after that.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside. Smash up the like button. Back again, match day on Sunday for, yeah, bruv, the funeral.